What's up, y'all? Back at the table with NMP himself. And Jay, tell him what we're doing today, man.
Today we're going to be going over a tire test with a light rig and heavy rig. Some rigs you might buy out of the box and decide you want to switch up the tires. We're going to give you a comparison of on these rigs right here.
And Nick, why do we need a heavy rig and a light rig for a tire test, man?
Because tires are going to act differently with different weight trucks. I mean, once again, the foams is something you're going to have to deal with and tune and find your place. But these trucks aren't representing the lightest of the spectrum or the heaviest of the spectrum by any means, because we have the CRC that comes in at 4.5 pounds, and he hasn't added anything to it. That's pretty much out of the box the way it comes, and with the weighted wheels and all that stuff, it's going to put it up a little bit over 5, and that's not exactly a heavy rig, not exactly a comp crawler weight, but it will be a good representative of what you'll get out of the box with these tires. For the TRX4, the weight out of the box is 7.5 pounds, or 7.3 pounds, I'm sorry. And with the 2 pounds of weights he's added to the truck, it's pushed it up, well over 9. It's not one of the 10 to 12 to 13 pound trucks that you might see on trails, but it's still a good representative of the heavy community for the RC trucks.
I had to put a lot of weight up front because it couldn't keep up with the steep hills that me and Jay always hit up. And how's your kit coming along, man?
It's coming. It's taking some tuning. I've had to add a lot of brass weights and get into other modifications, which we'll get into in a later video, but it is capable and it's getting the job done. Out of the box, it's scale. It's good for rock gardens. It's not good for hill climbs. And by rock gardens, I mean courses with tight corners that you unlock the rear diff and it will just pull that truck right around. And I mean, even mine with the 13-inch wheelbase can out corner trucks with even 11.8 to 12-inch wheelbases, because it's just that good at pulling itself around.
And what made you want to choose these two trucks for the tire testing, man?
Because these are two common trucks that everybody's buying, and it gives a realistic view of what your truck could do with just some tires. Do we have the stock tires for each sets of these trucks?
We do.
Still on stocks here.
It's actually, this truck has never left being modded, because nothing's, as we challenge each other's trucks, they haven't been what do you call it? It hasn't been beat. That's why I call it the King. His real name's Take Two. But it's the King because it's the only one, no one's knocked its crown off yet. We honestly think with the Traxxas TRX4 Sport, it might give it its just due, but we just don't know yet because Traxxas's balance is off a little.
Yes, but back to these two trucks. So we might even try to do a run with each one of these trucks on their stock tires to see how they do compared to the aftermarket. Be kind of a good thing to represent. But people are pretty much going for this truck, which, I mean, Axial's proven. It's been around forever. They've always been at the top of the RC crawlers. I mean, they get it done. But a lot of people love the functionality of the Traxxas and, all the options you could do, and, the locking and unlocking diffs and the 2-speed. It's a fun truck to drive. But it came with sacrifices out of the box, and there's just not much they could have done about that. But like I said, once again, in a rock garden situation, these trucks would probably kill these trucks. But in any sort of incline, it's going to be the Axial, because that's just going to be laying flat on its back.
Well, we can't wait to test that, because we've been testing these trucks already. As you can see, there's seaweed on them. We beat these to crap, And Jay will say this all the time. We put the test and test drive, y'all.
Definitely.
And you know what? You're lucky we're not testing puppies, because this guy would have called the cops on us already, how abusive we are, man. So with that said, you guys, we can't wait to get into this even more. I mean, look, Jay, you saw the moss on the wheels?
Show them under that one.
Oh, God.
That's throw them the seaweed roots.
Swamp Thing.
Yeah. Underneath.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't recommend driving your trucks through salt water.
This is the zombie, man.
Test and test drive. That
zombie.
proves that Traxxas is tough. That it's taken all that salt and never washed off, never hosed off with fresh water after. Just put away wet, left to dry.
Honestly, I can't wait, because you can lead the Axial guy to Lake Minnetonka, but can he drink the water? I'm hoping this guy enjoys his kit, man. But with that said, dude, check this out. There's a guy named Joe Vole out of Kentucky, right?
Kentucky.
We're gonna say Kentucky. Check this out, man.
Survey says.
Everyone, survey says everyone loves our home course video at Tone's house, man, and we appreciate it. Man, it's gaining views all the time. We'll put that in the link, but we're also gonna link you to Joe's home course because it's insane, man. He's driving on the roof of his house. You know what I'm saying? This guy's out of control, man.
Commitment.
That is commitment. That is
for
really
sure.
a salute. For real. Yo, Joe, we're gonna send the link out there, man. Everyone check out Joe's home course, you guys, and check this out, man. We're about to get into the Pescadero footage for the rock crawl. I can't wait for this. Jay was able to get there early, and it looked dope, man. So with that, hey, we'll see you guys on the trail.